So yeah, there, it's predatororpreyonline. Thanks for coming back and humouring me and watching the channel and all that kind of good stuff. Cheers, guys. So this episode is going to be around that episode, around that thing I was telling you about, the project, what I'm doing with that project with the Exoterra tank. Now, so I'm going to show you a few pictures of how it's happened so far. You saw some at the end of the last video, of one of the videos before that, sorry. But you can see it's by me. Yeah, so that's where it's going to stay. It's not finished yet by any means, but I've started assembling it. I've got more stuff to get, but literally, let me show you. I recorded a few updates on my phone there, and I'll show you that now. Swift update on the special tank project. Now, you guys, the more astute about you, would be able to kind of start to guess now what I'm planning on this one. So let me just run you through it. So these are rocks that I got for free. It's amazing if you just ask online what people will send you. So this egg crating here, this one for create a false bottom, that was left over from a frog tank build I was going to make. So that was bought 2 years ago, so I'm counting that as free. Another way to do this, you can literally use rocks or hydro balls just to create a drainage layer, because the substrate is going to go on top of this. The rocks are going to make a barrier to stop the substrate from actually, contaminating the sand. This is not cocaine. This is this is what do you call it? It's sand, but there's a name for it, a special name for it. It's lovely white crystal sand. It's almost like salt. And we've got there's a net barrier that will be there, held in place by some rocks, to stop the sand getting into the pump. There's a tiny little fish tank pump that was left over, but you can pick those up. I saw them there was one for $3.99 on eBay with free delivery. So then that pump then creates, there's a tube going through, which is this one here. I'll obviously cut it off at this point here, and it'll create a waterfall that falls in. And then the water level then will be to here, or it'll be full. So that's what, 5 centimeters. I pull the substrate down a little bit. Literally, you need it above 6 centimeters, so it'll be just above the level. The egg crating there is literally almost the same level as this. So I'll try and raise it up a little bit if I can. But we're coming on. It's coming on. I've got obviously a few more bits and bobs to actually get, but I'll be getting those in the next day or two, and then I'll be getting the animals on Friday. So they're coming on Friday. I'll show you where it's going to go. So it's going to go on top of that. Obviously I'm going to remove all that shit, and then this tank will sit on top of that and create a nice little display for the living room, I think. But how do you think it's coming on? Guess in the comments what animals you think it's going to be in there, and if you've got any suggestions, please throw them up in the comments there. I'd love to get your involvement in this and see what you think. So, cheers, guys. More updates soon. Right then, so that's it. That's where it's going to be. Behind me, it's going to stay here in the living room. So it's going to be really fun. As I said in the video, I'm picking up the animals on Friday. It is Wednesday today, so there's a couple more days, and then I will most definitely keep you guys in the loop. I hope you enjoy the build. I've really enjoyed doing it so far, the creative process behind it, and I think it's going to be as awesome as the blue death feigning beetles. So what I'm planning on doing is obviously setting up cameras so that they can go live on the channel and stuff, and you'll just be able to watch them like you do with the death feigning beetles. I mean, a lot of people like that. Nice one. So like, comment, subscribe, and keep coming back to the channel, guys. You know, I love reading your comments. It's one of the things that keeps me going. There's a Patreon page if you like what I do and want to support even further. Thank you to the guys who already support me through Patreon there. That's awesome. And always, like every episode, guys, stay safe. Ta-ra, take care.